looking for something. Hold on. Did I put my bag in here? Or it's probably still up there. Oh, it's right here. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are going to be doing something a little bit different tonight. We are going to be doing Agatha Christie's the ABC Murders. I don't know anything about this game. PlayStation Store, and I thought it was going to be something very interesting. So I like games where you can solve murders and shit, so I want to get into this and see. Are you a guy or a female? Alright, let's do Klaus Michelson. Michael E.L. Sin. Neither did I, sweet. Neither did I. So this is like something new that I can put up here. Yeah, this is very new. This is very different than the games that I usually play. It looks good. It really looks very realistic.
Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police? Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for Andover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, A, B, C.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe. But please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
Anyhow, how hard is the elevator section in RE4? Depending on what difficulty is it depending on what you're doing. It's not hard. You just gotta know where the zombies are dropping down from. Oh, I would do that on the easiest difficulty because it will have a little bit of a I was about to say trophy. Trouble on the basically what you want to do is when you get on the elevator, just look up where
here,
the
Poirot.
zombies
The murder took place in this
they
place.
spawn, and then
Grim place
stop them
indeed.
from
Tout à fait, distinct.
From jumping
the
on.
streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
yeah, that one and
Let
the
us try not to get our shoes wet.
the mine area took me forever to get. Those were the 2 trophies that I needed. Alright, so use the left stick to move Herschel Pura. Use the right stick to inspect the scene. Use this to find elements you can interact with. When you find an element available, interactions will be indicated. Cool.
Don't dilly-dally, Poirot. Jap will be waiting for us.
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the half
Oh,
past
yeah,
10.
absolutely.
Luckily, the service is good to our
Wow. Good
So,
for
Chief
you.
Inspector, what do we have?
Good for you.
The victim is called Alice Asher.
Forever to.
She was killed yesterday with a blow to the
Like, I
back of
got
the
the
head.
one, I just had to get the
At what
second
time?
one.
Let me just check.
Taking advantage of the moments when the person you are busy with in order to observe him or her, you will obtain clues about their state of mind and personality. Use the right stick to inspect Jap, then Hey guys, welcome to the stream. What's going on? Find 3 clues that agree with Herschel. Remark using the right stick to guide your gaze.
Is Jap being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it. Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher?
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
A husband?
Aha, Franz Asher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Asher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Thanks, I guess. Alright, press any directional button to open the investigation menu. Select brain, notebook, or objectives with the up button and down button. Victim, she owns a tobacco shop, married to Franz Oster. She lived alone. She was killed in her tobacco shop by a blow to the back of the head. Who does that? Is theft the freaking mode of crime? Here, you are marking Pyre's gray cells work. The aim is to answer the questions he asked himself by establishing the links between the clues in order to deduce an answer. Use the directional buttons or the left stick to review available clues. Press the cross button to select or deselect clues to answer the question. Alright. The body was found at about 11 p.m. No objectives of value for sale in the shop. Inspect the crime scene.
Dash! A puddle! How clumsy.
Oh, you'll be fine, man. You bloody wanker. Let's go investigate this wonderful place. Jesus Christ. Observe the object from all angles with the left stick.
Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood?
It looks like blood to me.
No. It's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite. It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC. The counter is covered with fingerprints all on top of one another. Unfortunately, it will not be possible to use them.
Well, there's gotta be something on here.
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC.
Hey bud, how are you, man? I hope you are well. There's gotta be something here. Doesn't matter how hard you try to keep that.
This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood. She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle. She has a packet of Play cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell?
I don't know, that's a very good question. I don't know.
I can't see any other mark on the floor. The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out. It's not just any
There's gotta be something about this book that I can examine here.
It's open at the letter. There are no prints on the book.
Oh.
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf.
Let's check over here.
The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene.
Doesn't seem like anything's on. Objectives, hidden secrets behind complex mechanisms. It is up to you to decipher them. In order to find what they are hiding, observe the object from all angles with the left stick. When the hand icon is pointing to an element, press the left 2 button to go back and press the circle button. When the hand icon grabs the element, hold down the L2 and to take it. And then move it with the right stick. Press the circle button to cancel the action.
The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it. Something is preventing the drawer from opening.
It must be.
It would be best to examine the rest of the till. It is blocked by something. It would be best to examine the rest of the till. It is blocked by something. It is blocked by something.
So what would be the best?
It would be best to examine the rest of the till. It is blocked by something. It would be best to examine the rest of the till. It is blocked by something. Something is preventing the drawer from opening. It would be best to examine the rest of the till. It would be best to examine the rest of the till. A mechanism has just made a fan click.
5.
The till is full of money, but there is something strange. Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath.
What would it be, though? I do like mystery games, but this is something that... Five?
I need to find the code. I need to find the code.
Zero, 5, 2? No, it looks like an 8 to me. Oh, wait. Tell me what I gotta do. You're the only thing through to you. Now I've gone all night, don't release home. Giving me a chance.
Something is hidden underneath.
Hold on. I think I might have gotten it. Alright, so we got 0, 8, 5, 2. 8, 5, 2.
This must be the key to the back of the shop.
Remember the sky is falling. Alright, so I got the key that was... Select the inventory object that you want to use with the left and right buttons. Press the cross button to grab it. Use the right stick to move the item to the right place. The objects that you stock in your inventory can also be examined more closely. Okay. Everything.
The door is locked.
Oh. Oh, wait.
The door is locked.
Oh, wait. Congratulations, you've won an award. Single gear.
The door is locked.
Plus 5 ego points. There's blood on the pillow, though, so it's like...
Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds? An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher. The Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young. Blood.
The question is, was she beat or actually had a nosebleed?
It is blocked.
Alright, so we're gonna have to come over here and check this out.
Such a pretty decoration should be at the center of the motif to respect the symmetry. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning.
Oh, maybe.
The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning.
Symphony on the world in front of me, my eyes.
The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning.
Symphony. No. Um. Let's see.
The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. I heard a faint sound as if something was unlocked.
Did this unlock it?
It is blocked.
Okay, so if that wasn't the case, it must have been something here. Well, it seemed like it was...
These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move. These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move.
Alright, this is a very interesting thing I never really looked at.
These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move.
Okay, so if none of those can move, then... Oh. Hold on. Do I get a match with this? Oh, basically, so I gotta see the birds like that all upside down. That's upside down. Alright, the way, yellow pod. we go. Space it up. Oh?
It is blocked.
Okay, so that didn't do anything.
These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move.
There we go. Lum Donadum.
Medicine. From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover. To Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax. Despite the seriousness of your case, I regret to inform you that your request has been denied. The amount of your personal contribution, £11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for any questions. Adam Flint. Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs. From Mr. Adam Flint. Despite the seriousness of your case, Mrs. Asher's meager savings medicine.
What's the platinum that took you the longest? Resident Evil 4 took me the longest. It took me forever to get that done. There's another one out of all my platinums, which was... I don't know, there's another one that made me look... This is the only thing that's... Now I'm down to them. Talk myself crazy, do everything about me. There's one out of two, so I don't... Yeah, it's the only other...
medicine.
Oh, I freaking believe it. 200 hours. Jesus Christmas.
Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to find such an elaborate medicine from a leading London laboratory in the home of such a modest woman.
How
This
long?
interior
How long
is
is
very simple.
Red Dead 2? Oh wow. Oh god.
What a strange box. It looks like you have to slide the slats of wood to open it. It is blocked. It is blocked.
Okay.
This button appears to activate the mechanism. It is blocked. It is blocked. That should do it. Who is this young woman?
So they're like trophies for the online too as well? Because if I remember from the first one, there were a bunch of Red Dead Online trophies. Oh, I freaking believe the story was too much. I've never played the second one though. I never even finished the first one. Oh, if it's that good, then yeah, most definitely.
To my dear Aunt Alice, married Howard.
Have you found anything?
The victim has a niece. We must find her.
In all honesty, I saw everything in the game and I feel like they should have added more. I mean, if it was that good and the game was fantastic, I would have put more stuff into the game.
Dash! A puddle. How clumsy. This fruit and vegetable shop has a front row seat, therefore, an employee might have noticed something.
I thought I did, though. Oh, I freaking believe that. Like, that map is fucking huge.
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf.
Oh yeah, Minecraft maps are fucking gigantic. I think they're bigger than most.
Dash! A puddle! How clumsy.
Well, where else do I go?
This place is run down. This is a really cutthroat neighborhood. Anyone could have committed the crime. This is a really cutthroat neighborhood. Anyone could have committed the crime. Dash! A puddle! How clumsy.
There must be something I missed.
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf. I've finished with this subject. There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf. This interior is very simple.
I missed 3 here.
Mrs. Asher lived very simply. Mrs. Asher lived very simply.
What else did I miss?
I've finished with this subject.
I guess I can get out. I can get out now, right? Oh, congratulations. This award has part of your collection, single gear. Okay. Oops. What? I thought I did that already. There's nothing for me to investigate.
Dash! A puddle! How clumsy.
Oh, wait. I'm missing 2 clues.
Dash! A puddle! How clumsy.
Alright, so that means I have to find the other clues that I'm missing. I probably won't be able to do that until...
Is unusually tidy for a crime scene. Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints, but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Is theft the motive for the crime? So what is it that I need?
There are still some unanswered questions. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Ignored. You never hurt anymore. Never yes, before comes of sleep.
There are still some unanswered questions. Let us now try and get our brain...
They say, cause if one more light goes out in the fire of a million stars, flickers, flickers, Guess it won't time runs out. The moment is all we are. I do. It was left by the murderers as a signature.
The murderer deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt. There are still some unanswered questions. Let us
Maybe we
now
have to go
try
back.
and get our...
I think we need to go back and check the book again.
There are no prints on the book. And the till has not been forced or emptied. I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shop's surroundings.
I really do like this game though, like it's like insane. Because you get to do, just make sure that everything is done, and you can put everything into pieces.
Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt.
And hit the road, pack it up and disappear. And there's no place to go. Can't come back around here. Goodbye. Inspect the tobacco shop surroundings. I don't think I can escape here. I can. You idiot.
4 pence a letters, a lovely lot of letters, 4 pence only.
A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead.
Buy and hit the road, pack it up and disappear.
This woman appears to be a smoker.
There's no place to go. Can't come back around here. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
She's a big smoker. She must have been a customer at the tobacco shop. Did you know Alice Asher well?
And for starters, who are you?
I'm Hercule Poirot, the detective.
You're foreign, that's for sure, with your accent and your odd way about you. And you're here about Alice's murder, I suppose. Well, I've nothing to say to you.
Did you speak to the victim yesterday?
No, I never saw her.
Pack it up and disappear.
Please try and help me, madame.
Why should I help you? For your beautiful moustache? Come on, move along now. You're scaring away my customers.
Please, do not be ridiculous. I know that Alice Asher bought strawberries from you yesterday.
Well, you know more than I do, then. Run along now. I have work to do. I've nothing to say.
Goodbye and hit
Strawberries,
the road.
6 pence a pound.
There's some place to go. She can't come back around here. Goodbye.
Strawberries, get your delicious strawberries here. £4 a lettuce, a lovely lot. Strawberries, 6 pence a pound.
Hey, Poirot. Is the greengrocer causing trouble? I'll sort her out.
No, please, leave her, Chief Inspector. I'll get her to talk later.
I found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her.
I guess now I get to talk to the niece.
Jap had the body removed out of respect for the victim's niece. His attention is commendable. Is her grief sincere? She appears to be very upset. She's dressed in mourning. She looks fragile. You were very fond of your aunt, am I right?
She was the only family I had since my mother died.
Your aunt did not have any children, is that correct?
No. She was separated from her husband.
What do you think about Franz Asher, your aunt's husband?
He never left her alone. Poor aunt. She used to drop by all the time and make a scene.
Was your aunt afraid of her husband?
He shouted a lot, but she wasn't afraid of him. Why, he used to slink away when she turned on him. He was afraid of her, if you like.
Did your aunt enjoy good health?
She had a bad throat, but she was well cared for by a doctor in London.
Does Franz Asher work?
All he's done for years is drink and gamble, but he used to be a very good cabinet maker.
What does he live on?
My aunt used to give him 5 shillings a week.
Did Franz Asher extort this money from her?
No, no, she didn't let him intimidate her. She gave the money quite willingly. He was her husband. She couldn't leave him with nothing.
I understand. You have been of great assistance, mademoiselle. Please take this young lady home.
My pleasure.
Well, this Franz Asher does not seem to be quite so dangerous as Jeff says. And since Alice Asher gave him money regularly, it was not in his interest to kill her.
Inside, but I will never be. Alright, I try to keep this pain inside, but I will never be. Alright, I try to keep this pain. Oh boy. Oh my. She was stealing cigarettes from
The
her own
murderer
store.
probably pretended to be a customer. probably hit the shopkeeper from behind as she turned around to serve him.
Can we establish a time range during Mrs. Archer? Let's do this one. Reduce the time range. Just gotta still find that last clue. You gotta find this butthead.
We have to wait for him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check.
There must be some way of sobering him up.
I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
The fuck? Is he fucking drunk?
He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up. A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead.
He dropped something, didn't he?
A box of new stockings. It's Alice Asher's notebook. Ah, that's interesting. It probably contains information about our possible debtors and creditors. Bodley. The fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information. Mary Drower was telling the truth. Mrs. Asher regularly gave money to her alcoholic husband.
That's kind of messed up. Let's go have a little conversation with her.
Strawberries, 6 pence a pound.
I am accusing you of the murder of Mrs. Asher.
What? It wasn't me.
According to the victim's account book, you owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1, I swear.
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1, and that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
That is quite enough. Your account book has saved you, but I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. You want to go to prison?
Prison? Now that's not fair. I haven't done nothing.
In that case, I am counting on your full collaboration.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Listen, I didn't kill Alice, I swear. But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
At what time?
6 o'clock. She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. I received them late, about 6. So I took them over to her.
But you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter and left.
Did you steal anything?
I swear I didn't. Alice could have come back any second. What do you take me for?
You were not alarmed?
I thought Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France. Her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner. Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. That's even worse.
Did you see Franz Asher enter the tobacco shop late yesterday afternoon?
Well, no. But at that time of the day, the streets are packed, and I have better things to do than watch her shop.
I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle.
Oh, really? So using that bottle...
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Promises broken deep below. There's lost in the echo. One last time I bleed through. Oh boy. So I knew I was missing some stuff, but...
He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find him. Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've been talking to the neighbours, and...
No one's seen anything? Or rather, it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
No.
Bien. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again. This man is in rather a bad state. This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol. What were you doing yesterday at the time of the crime?
Can't recall.
Come on, my friend. Try to remember. It is important.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I don't remember a thing.
I see. But maybe you do remember threatening to kill your wife?
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
Are you often involved in fights?
I don't know what you mean.
Asher, look me in the eye and tell me that you were in a fight.
I'm looking. No, I wasn't in a fight.
You are right. Looking at the state of you, you did not defend yourself. So someone gave you a good beating.
A beating? No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him?
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon, I met Roderick Tanner. We'd bet on a dog fight together.
An illegal bet, naturally.
Yes, sir. Our dog won. Roderick got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
And you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my wife.
Then who killed her?
Asher's alibi appears to be confirmed. All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never trust this sort of chap.
One thing is certain, Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he is not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed ABC. Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money, that appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an ABC guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
You are quite right. Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events. The killer enters the shop.
Mrs. Asher keeps her back turned. The murderer grabs his walking stick. She turns around, he strikes her violently. He then places the ABC on the counter before leaving.
No, the victim has no road to the temple. And the ABC is not the same as in the crime scene. Better think again, mon cher. The killer enters the shop. Mrs. Asher turns around to greet a customer. The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her. He then places the ABC upside down before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
I'm giving up. You can say, take this all away.
Asher has a strong alibi and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
No doubt about it, the murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Bien, let's go back to London. If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover police.
See you soon, then. Are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
I'm suffocating. Tell me what the fuck is wrong.
Well, do you have any idea about the killer's identity?
The crime was committed by a man of medium height, with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot, and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot!
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I will go and see.
Given hope, I suffocating.
Ah, some cool air.
Alright guys, well, we're gonna stop this here, and I hope everyone enjoyed the
Allentown, it's 38
Alexa
degrees.
stop. Alexa, thank you.
You are so very welcome. Hope you had a good weekend.
Anyway, like I was trying to say, thank you guys for coming out to support me in today, and I will pick this up later on tomorrow, sometime afternoon, when I get home from work, or whenever the case may be, whenever I come back on. This game is very good. It's very challenging to figure out where all the clues are and how to get the clues. So, this is going to be a great series. I guarantee this is going to be the best series I do. But, I'm going to stop this here. I hope everything is auto-saved, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Deuce! Oh, well, my arm's not, obviously. No! I didn't want to do that. Alright, so it's saved. Wow. Okay. Anyway. Alright guys, I'll see you later.